This is the Honor 6 Plus. We have seen already on the Mobile World Congress, but now the final product is here, and this is very exceptional, so it's really worth a second and even a third view with more information. I have runtime, battery test results for you, and so on. First of all, let me tell you again, this is a 5.5 inch display, or to be precise, 5.46 inch display. So we have a recommended retail price, at least here in Germany, Europe, of 399 euros. So this is way more what you're getting for your money than usual compared to the average. It's 19% more display size you're getting for your money. And you know, it's a full HD, so it's 1080 by 1920 pixels, meaning you have a pixel density of 403 ppi. And I'm now zooming in so that you can see here on the home screen these really tiny texts. They are extremely sharp, as you can see here. And again, this is 14% above the average. So you're getting really a high quality display, especially because it's IPS dual domain, meaning you have a very high viewing angle stability. It's a little bit tricky to get it in here with all these bright lamps here in the studio, but nevertheless I hope you see that it doesn't matter in what kind of angle you're looking onto, it's always a good result you're seeing. And it's very bright. I measured, so it's no nothing I've got from the manufacturer. I measured by myself 480 nits, meaning, for example, let's go here, you have a very bright display. 480 nits is 24% above the average. And as you might have reminded, it's a very big battery, 3600 milliamps. That's huge, even for a 5.5 inch display. On the other hand, as you see here, you have glass on the back side and on the front, that metal frame around here, so there's nothing you could remove. So the battery is built in, fixed, so you can't remove it by yourself. But first, it's lithium polymer, and second, 3600, that's great. So I did my test as usual, and then it's 473 minutes, and this result is 22% above the average, meaning for 5.5 inch display, this is a gigantic result. So even if it's such a big display, nevertheless the runtime is 22% longer than usual than all the other phones in the average. Great result, love it. And I wanted to tell you a little bit more about these camera over here, because I already told you, yeah, we have two lenses, as you can see here, having both 8 megapixels, and if you want to, you can have a 13 megapixels photo. Now I did some tests, and I saw these regular 13 megapixels photos have a aperture of f2. So compared to the LG G4 that just has been announced, will be very bright with its f1.8 lens. So 1.8 is again very good, but now here it comes. You can, if you want to, switch that option from 13 megapixels to make photos with 8 megapixels, and here we go. Then you will have a aperture of f0.95, less than 1. This is great even for cameras, so I really hope that we will have great photos in low light situations. I can't wait for the final test, how these pictures will look like. And as you see here, two LEDs and videos in full HD, and on the front that camera has full HD videos too, and photos in 8 megapixels. So this is again for the money, you're getting more than usual. On the other hand, it's a high silicon, meaning a Huawei processor. Again, it's the Kirin 925, like in the Mate 7, you might remember. So we have 8 cores, but that big little architecture, meaning you have 4 cores with just 1.3 gigahertz and 4 cores, power cores with 1.8 gigahertz. So we have to see how these will be, but it's at least a 3 gigabyte of RAM. So let's wait for the benchmarks, but it will be not that low, let me call it like that. And you might have seen on the side over here, we have these 2 slots. One is for SIM card, that regular micro SIMs, and that's a combination slot. So you can insert a 32 gigabyte SD card, but that's officially in most cases 64 and even 128 gigabyte cards will work too. Or you can decide to insert a nano SIM, internal memory by the way 32 gigabyte, leaving 24.9 almost 25 gigs net memory left when you have updated all your pre-installed apps. So that's the net value you should calculate with. The rest of the features is, let's say, everything. You have 4G, you have dual cell HSPA, you have Wi-Fi AC, including 5 gigahertz band for Wi-Fi N, you have NFC. Okay, you do not have any protection against water or dust or something, but who the hell cares? But I wanted to show you at the end a little bit more of that Emotion UI. You know all, I hope so, Honor is a brand of Huawei, so they share the same so-called Emotion UI. First, you see these icons from the design here, and the second is you do not have any app launcher anymore. So if you want your apps automatically sorted by alphabet, you have to download from the Play Store one of the hundreds or thousands of app launchers for free in most cases. So this is not pre-installed here, but on the other hand, you have really some advantages. First, what I wanted to show you, I know I've shown you already, but for everybody who shouldn't know, this is great. I love this feature, especially on these screens with these navigation bar down here. Navigation bar, here we go. If you activate this feature over here, then you can first have the choice how you will what kind of navigation bar design you want to have, which features where. And let me go a little bit closer again so that you can see down here this little arrow. This is something I really appreciate, because there are tons of apps anymore still. They have the problem they do not they are not programmed correctly and do not use that navigation bar transparent or faded out or something. In these cases, you can do it manually. Just tap on this little arrow, and if you need it again, swipe over here. So it's extremely helpful, in my opinion, if you have especially pre-installed and really working. Definitely this navigation bar is the first thing. And the second thing is, for example, these just 3 out of a ton I found over here, these networked apps. I really appreciate this one, because here you see all your not pre-installed apps, but all the apps you have downloaded and installed by yourself. You see here. Over here you have a row mobile data, and here it's Wi-Fi. So here you can decide which apps shall be allowed to do no mobile data at all, or just in Wi-Fi, or in both, or how you went, and very just on one view, very comfortable, very easy, and very easy to understand. Great done, great job. And last of all, I wanted to present you this feature here, and it's called Touch Plus, just the same way like these screens you can for protection screens over here. I do not want to make ads over here, please don't get me wrong. I do not earn anything of that, but I find it very interesting, because you can do the following. As you can see here, this green thing, that shall be the protection screen. Pull it over, and on these 3 green dots over here and these 2 over there, these are areas where it's touch sensitive. So if you activate this feature down here, touch plus, and go this film navigation keys replacement over here, as you can see down there, then the navigation bar is totally not temporarily, but for all times gone. So you have all the space of your display for just the real content. You do not have to this down there, because the film over there, as you can see here, will bring touch capacity to these three areas below the screen. So you do not need that navigation bar anymore. I really do not know if this is working. I couldn't get these protection screens here right now ready for this video. Unfortunately, maybe I can reach that afterwards and make a second video of that. If you're interested, let me know. But nevertheless, I wanted to present you because I could guess if it's really working. I do not know the price, or if it's being scratched easily and how often you have to remove those screens. I really do not know, but I wanted to present you this feature. You now have the choice by yourself if you want to try out or not. Just wanted to present you because I found it very interesting to have all the space of your 5.5-inch display for your original content and not that bar down here. So now you know. These were three out of tons of features of that Emotion UI I wanted to present you. Well, the 6 Plus is out now. Again, as I told you, it's a recommended retail price of 399 euros. We have, as you have seen, or maybe already from that user interface here, it's not Android 5, it's Android, let's go here about the phone, it's Android 4.4.2. So Honor is skipping 4.4.4 and just going straight ahead to Android 5, and the update will come, it's promised, round about summer. So summer might be long, so I do not know more precise information. I don't have, I'm sorry for that, but it is delivered with 4.4.2. Oh, I'm sorry. It's delivered with 4.4.2, and there will be an update to Android 5. But when we have to be a little bit patient concerning that. Yeah. Well, I hope these are valuable information for you, that you could decide a little bit concerning if this Honor 6 Plus is of interest for you. Thanks for watching, and please be so kind to recommend my channel and to subscribe to it. Thanks for that in advance, and take care. Bye.